What is up, guys? It is your boy Keys here with his first ever gaming playthrough. Today we're taking it back to the nostalgic era with a little bit of Sonic Heroes. Now, I am playing this via emulation on the Dolphin because your boy does not have the cash to go grab a refurbished PS2 or Xbox or a refurbished GameCube. So yes, emulation is the next best step. Now just to preface, I have played this game before, however I grew up playing the PS2 version, not the GameCube version, which is the one I'm emulating now. And to play this emulation, I'm using my DualShock 4 PS4 Bluetooth controller, but really any Bluetooth controller will do. It's just really down to button mapping, but Dolphin is very intuitive and it has an auto mapping system depending on what controller you have. So today we're gonna play through as, actually let's see. Personally, I always go with Team Sonic just because I love Sonic. Like, it's just something about how fast he moves. Now, I know some people say they hate this game because, the game's controls are slippery, the level design is repetitive. But, nostalgia aside, I really enjoyed this game. Like, even now, as a 26-year-old adult, I enjoy playing this game. Does it frustrate me? Yes. Does it make me want to chuck my controller across my apartment? Yes. But I feel like that's what made this game like such fun. Like, and why it has such a cult following, because even though the game is hard as shit, once you get the hang of it and like once you figure out like a certain rhythm, you're pretty much solid. So for anyone who hasn't played this game, Sonic Heroes is basically, you pick between 4 teams. You got Team Sonic, consisting of Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. You got Team Dark, which is Shadow, Rouge the Bat, and Omega, who is a spiritual successor to E123 Gamma from Sonic Adventure, for those of you who didn't know. And then, of course, we have Team Rose, consisting of Cream the Rabbit, Amy Rose, and Big the Cat, making his return from Sonic Adventure. And then new to the Sonic gameplay, well, not really new, because for like you hardcore Sonic fans, you probably recognize Team Chaotix as, from that very obscure Sonic game, Knuckles is Chaotix. So basically Sega retooled these guys for this game. But honestly, they're like my number 3 favorite team. So you've got Espio the Chameleon, Vector Crocodile, and Charmy Bee. And each team has its own unique playstyle. If you guys hear some scraping, that's the chair I'm using. I don't have access to an actual game chair right now, so can't make do what I got. Judge your mama. But so, back to gameplay. So, Team Sonic's gameplay is fast, high pace. Matter of fact, we're gonna let Omochow tell it.
Team Sonic features high-speed gameplay and intense team action.
Okay.
Team Dark stages are more difficult and recommended for the intermediate players.
Yeah, Team Dark is for all you hardcore gamers, those of you who like a challenge.
Team Rose is recommended for those who are new to action games.
So it's for the noobs who, you're probably used to the cozy games or the games with the simple mechanics. So Team Rose is a good starter point for anyone who's never played a Sonic game before too, because it'll teach you the mechanics pretty fast.
Team Chaotix offers a very unique mission-based style of gameplay.
And that is why they're my 3rd favorite team. So with Team Chaotix, with these other 3 teams, your main objective is to just get to the goal ring. Like, literally. That's literally all you have to do. Collect rings, defeat enemies, grab power-ups, and get to the goal ring as fast as you can. The faster you get to the goal ring, the higher your rank. Yeah. Pretty basic Sonic gameplay. With Team Chaotix, however, their gameplay is all about, collecting a certain number of objects or defeating a certain number of enemies or fighting a lost child, etc., etc. And quite honestly, I like this style of gameplay. Like, it's very... Even though Sonic Heroes, like, moved away from the adventure, action-adventure exploration that they had going on in Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2, which, by the way, I will be tackling both those games at some point. My goal for this would be my first playthrough is I want to play through the like entire Sonic Adventure storyline, which if some of you didn't know, the Sonic Adventure storyline is basically, it's a storyline that was established when Sonic Adventure came out for the Dreamcast, and it carried over to Sonic Adventure 2 and Sonic Heroes, which is a sequel to Sonic Adventure 2. And then from there we got the very controversial, the Black Sheep, the weird cousin you don't like inviting over, 2005's Shadow the Hedgehog. And from there you've got Sonic 06, which personally I've never played Sonic 06, but from the consensus I've seen on the internet, it is not a good game. But I've heard the soundtrack is banger. Like I do know his world. I know his world, but I've never actually played Sonic 06. However, my best friend Hassan, he played, and he said he loved it. He said people are just, never happy. So maybe one of these days I'll give it a try. There is a PS3 emulator, but it's still in its beta phase for Mac, so we'll see. Maybe I'll cough up the cash to get a PS3 and see what it's all about. But for today, we are going to be doing a Team Sonic story playthrough. And quite honestly, like I said, Team Sonic is my #1 favorite team in this game. The gameplay is fast, it's fun. The set pieces with Team Sonic are incredible. Like, what you guys are gonna see in this game is like each stage has a set piece to it. So sit back, get your favorite carbonated snack, your favorite carbonated drink, grab a snack, bottle of water, sit back, and let's get started.
Let's blast through with Sonic speed!
Okay.
All right. I need to grow up, I know. Love this. Love it.
Hey, look! It's Sonic!
I also recently learned that a lot of people hate the voice acting in this game.
Long time no see!
Sonic, check this out!
From what I've seen on like YouTube and the internet and all, is that whatchamacallit, the voice acting, it's corny, it's very like, one of my friends described it as like very 4Kids Sonic X dialogue.
Sounds like
And like as a kid, I didn't really like, put much stock into it, but as an adult,
No worries. We've got this.
the voice acting could have used some polish, especially for Tails. Like, oh god, his voice is annoying. But it's like, Tails is also like my second favorite Sonic character, so it's like, he gets a pass, because it's Tails. Love this. Seaside Hill. One of the best opening stages in a Sonic game. Argue with your mama. Banger soundtrack. Like, guys, come on.
Yeah! Alright! Got it!
Let's line up sideways from
You
here
guys are also gonna notice, like, as I'm playing, I'm pretty good at this game because, like I said, I grew up playing the PS2 version. Damn, I missed that. I grew up playing the PS2 version, but sorry, I cannot multitask.
Come on, Knuckles!
It's autism. And yes, folks, I am autistic. I have special interests, but today is not the day for a little dump. Maybe one of these days we'll Oh, and for those of you that missed like the context of the story while I was like yapping, is that Eggman is basically gathering an army. You know, he's basically up to his like basic old Eggman shit. Oh, yep, controls. There we go. Is it bad that I have like half the game's dialogue lines memorized? Like that's just how often I play this game. Like I don't think there's a day that goes by that I don't like just boot up Sonic Heroes and just blast through Seaside.
Too cool.
Because it's like I said, it's such a great opening stage. Like the music, the colors. Oh, got extra life, 100 rings. That's another thing I love about this game. It's so easy to farm lives. Like, if you're stuck on a difficult ass stage and it's like eating away at your lives, all you gotta do is just come back to Seaside Hill a couple times, run it through, and boom, you got a whole bunch of lives. Like, lost my train of thought. Oh, that's great. Oh, I never knew I could do that with Knuckles. All right, everybody's leveled up. Let's get out of here. Eat that. Oh, yeah, that's another thing for those of you who have never played this game. Is this game has like a leveling system, which I think is like really cool. So they have these things called power cores. So if you look at the right-hand corner of the screen, you'll see that each character has like a coloring around it. This coloring like represents their type in the game. So characters are broken up into 3 character types. Yeah. Sorry. So you got your flight characters like Tails, Rouge, Charmy, Cream. So yeah, you got Tails, Rouge, Charmy, and Cream are flight characters. Sonic, Espio, Amy, and Shadow are your speed, and Big the Cat, Vector, Knuckles, and Omega are your power characters. And when you collect power cores that you can either find throughout the level or get from defeated enemies, and these level up your character and make them stronger. Like the level 3 homing attack lets you homing attack into poles to get up to high places, which you'll see in later levels.
Looks like we can use that cannon to go up a vertical tunnel.
So collect these power cores to make your character stronger, and then once you get all 3, you know you're pretty much OP. But the only caveat is that if you die, you lose all your levels. You gotta start all the way over, and like it really sucks if you're like all the way like almost at the end of the level and you get hit by a surprise enemy, like, or like if you're out of rings or you fall from the stage. That shit's annoying because then it's like there's no point. There's like at that point your rank is gonna pivot. Well, not pivot, plummet. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Like having all the power cores increases your rank at the end. So like if everybody's leveled up and everyone's like done their part in the level, you get an A rank. Well, that and other caveats with each team. Like with Team Sonic, the goal of the levels is to get to the goal ring in under 5 minutes. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Last time I tried to get those last 2 enemies, I got fucking hit. That's another thing in this game. The hitboxes are they're so strange. Like an enemy could be... Whoo!
That was tight.
Yes, sir. A rank, 70,000 points. I think that's honestly my best Seaside Hill run. Well, on this save file. My other save file, I think I completed in under about like maybe 4 minutes, 35 seconds. But yeah, but honestly, that's like my best Seaside Hill run for a new game. Like like that was like perfectly 5 minutes. Oh yeah, these special stages are also great for like getting extra rounds. Like if you get to the like with this one, you gotta get to the goal ring before time runs out. Put power spears to keep your boost gauge up there full, while also keeping time from running out. Like the more power spears you collect, the more time you add to the clock, which lets you get quick. I hate controlling tails in this stage because like the controls get so funny. Fuck! I missed those rings. Ah. Sorry for those of you who like don't like cursing. I'm a very vulgar person. It runs in my family. I will not be working on it. So if you don't like it, don't watch. And yeah. So I'm not quite sure how far we're gonna go with this playthrough today. I think at most probably stop around after power plant, depending. I think after power plant, there's the power plant is the Team Rose boss fight. You know what? We'll go past the Team Rose boss fight. Probably hit up the bingo. Ocean Palace, another great Sonic stage. Soundtrack on this one is a banger too. And like, if you guys ever want to listen to like the Sonic Heroes soundtrack, they have the albums on like Spotify and Apple Music. Personally, I'm a Spotify boy. Like, I love Spotify. I love for one, I love like how intuitive it is. These trick rings are so damn tricky. Unintended. I just love like how Spotify has a playlist for basically almost every genre. Cause like I listen to like a lot of like alternative music, shoegaze, indie. Oh yeah, so indie and all. So you guys aren't here. You guys aren't here to hear about my music interests. So another thing to keep in mind with second stages in Sonic Heroes is that every second stage is every key in the second stage, or like the second act of a stage. If you select the key in the second stage, you keep it all the way to the end. The special stage at the end will have you. I keep losing my train of thought for some reason. I can't multitask. It's my weakness. My best friend loves my best friend points it out endlessly. I cannot multitask, and like, she's not wrong. Okay, that works. Let's get that power up. Don't ask me how I knew there was a power up. Again, I play this game often, very often. Yeah. So, oh yeah, secondary keys. So, when you collect secondary keys, keep it all the way to the end. The special stage will give you a chance to catch chaos emeralds. Get your chaos emeralds. Those emeralds, like you gotta a facet of like early Sonic games is that each no. Okay, that's another thing. How slippery with these controls are is like you'll go flying off a stage if you like move too fast or jerk too soon, and like I hate it because you never know when it'll happen. It's like you try to prevent it, but it just fails.
Sonic, do something about that robot shield.
We're gonna do a team blast. Oops, that would have been terrible. So yeah, in every second stage, there's a key. Get the key, collect the keep the key till the end, and you get to go to secondary stage where a special stage at the end where you'll get to you gotta catch a chaos emerald before it gets to the end of the stage.
All right. Here we go. Got it.
And once you collect all 7 chaos emeralds, well, you'll need all 7 chaos emeralds to activate the last story of the game. That is later on in the game. Don't want to spoil this for anyone who has never had a chance to experience the nostalgic greatness that is Sonic Heroes. So for now, we're just going to focus on current story events. So, quite honestly, the stages and the story mode for Sonic Heroes don't really like connect to each other in any way. So it's like the stages are just pretty much there for like you to go through, experience the game, see the visuals. Oh, there we go. Here's that set piece I was talking about. Yep, this is Ocean Palace's set piece. Oop. Another thing with this stage is like sometimes that rock will hit you when you jump off. Didn't do it this time. Fate was on my side. But yeah, like I said, each stage has like a set piece to it. Like, oh, my boys, they got crushed. Tails and Knuckles got crushed. Oh no. Oh, there you guys are. Yeah, each stage has a set piece. The set piece for Seaside Hill was that huge ass loop-the-loop we went through. Yeah, Knuckles got all like the points.
Not bad.
B rank. I usually get A rank on Ocean Palace. Probably because I had Knuckles doing all the work. Yeah. So, yeah, Emerald Challenge. I think this one is the green emerald. Yep. Like, if it's one thing a Sonic game is gonna have, it's a banger of a soundtrack. So, sorry guys. Let me lock in real quick. There we go. Almost. Yep. We go. Yes. Let's see. think of what other introductory things to say in my first gaming video. I'm primarily going to be uploading on YouTube, just because, you know, why not? Everybody else does it. Pretty good place to start. And I also just, like, not really a fan of Twitch, just because I've seen, like, too many scandals involving Twitch, and I just don't want that headache. First boss fight of the game.
You just make fools of yourself. I think you got that backwards, Doc.
That's the thing I love about this game. Like, it's so bright. But yeah, so this channel is gonna be a gaming channel. Like, there's gonna be playthroughs and like various games from different consoles. So I got like a bunch of emulators on here.
This isn't the end. All right.
It's quicker than usual. That's usually usually I chase him down a bit. Ready for the junk pile. A rank. It was actually like my first time getting an A rank on this boss fight. Usually I get like a B because I typically like to play around with Eggman, you know. Like I said, I've played this game so much, like I know what I'm doing, and it's just fun to, you know, try out new things. So yeah, gonna be covering games on the GameCube,
Looks like Eggman escaped into the city.
PS2,
Eggman's robots are taking
PS1,
control of everything.
retro
Let's find
games,
Eggman and show him the
PSP.
real power of teamwork.
This must be an automated energy plant.
Energy.
I've got a pretty solid ROM collection. So, you know, there's gonna be some like pretty decent variety on here. Sometimes you might get survival horror, you might do some action platforming, you might even see like some action RPGs and some JRPGs, because JRPGs and action RPGs are like my favorite types of games. It's my favorite, like my two favorite gaming genres. Favorite RPG
If we
is
destroy Eggman's robots, we may be able to destroy the plant. Those machines are sucking the energy off the road.
How low can he go? We can't let him get away with this.
I keep forgetting it's not because some of these doors like open automatically once you like beat all the enemies. But yeah,
Level up.
my favorite JRPG currently is of course, you know, Kingdom Hearts.
Leave it to me.
Here we go.
But Kingdom Hearts 2,
Look at all those
like,
Eggman
cause
robots.
like, how could you not love Kingdom Hearts? Like that opening cinematic.
Too cool.
Birth by Sleep is a close number 2. I'll also be touching on probably do a I might do a Birth by Sleep playthrough too. I might do like a whole maybe once I get adjusted and shit. Get adjusted and stuff. Sorry, I need to stop cursing so much.
Got it.
It's not good.
Leave it to me.
Maybe we'll do like maybe I'll do a Kingdom Hearts run. Maybe I'll probably, because I do intend to do like a Final Fantasy run at some point, just because see, that's what I mean. That's exactly what I mean. Weird hitbox detection, because there was no way he hit me mid combo, but it's cool. We Sonic fans know that Sega has a history of rushing their games.
Level up. Yahoo! That's it.
That's it.
Got it.
Leave it to me.
Go. Got it.
Leave it to me. Yay! Yeah!
All right.
Let's go!
Here we go. No.
Ah. Usually that works. Why didn't it work? No. Oh, I've got time to power up. Yeah.
Take this. Okay. Take this.
See?
Leave it to me. Level up!
Ready? Too cool. Ready anytime. Yahoo! Got it.
Leave it to me.
Here we go.
Ah.
Got it.
I'm usually so good at this. I don't know what's going on.
Here we go. Not bad. All right. Take this.
I'm usually pretty good at this stage. Oh, then again,
Leave it to me.
slippery controls.
Got it.
That's another thing I love. That's another thing like I found funny about like the
Leave it to me.
consensus running around this game is like if you complain that the game is terrible,
Sure, I can blow that robot.
Sonic fans will literally just tell you, "Oh, well, sounds like a skill issue, bud." And I will admit, Sonic games do require like a certain level of skill, but it's like Sonic Heroes is like you need skill, but it's like at the same token, Sega rushed this game, and I feel like Sega has like we all know Sega has a history of rushing their games. Like that's we all know that. That was from like videos I've watched and seen. That was pretty much what led to the downfall of Sonic 06. Is that development was rushed, and then the main the creator of Sonic, Yuji. I don't know if he's the creator, but the lead person behind Sonic left the project mid-development, so like that led to problems. So it's like granted, in retrospect now, the game is good for its nostalgia factor. Like I said, I love it because I grew up with it. I love Sonic. So it's like, could the game have used some polish? Definitely. Does that detract from it being like like an enjoyable game? No. And it's like, oh. That's how you know Sonic's broken. Bro is running against the current. I would have never thought to go this way.
Got it.
There goes my A-Brain.
Got it.
It's like, that's another thing too. It's like the light dash mechanic in this game is like so finicky. Because like sometimes it'll work perfectly, and then it's like other times it'll lead you into the void.
All right.
it's real finicky. I use it sparingly. Like when I do use it, it works for me when I need it to. But it's like
No problem.
definitely gonna improve that. I will probably do another playthrough of that stage in challenge mode after this. But got the bonus challenge, so we're gonna farm up some lives and you know, go from there. Oh no! Oh, I hate these stages. Shit! Ah!
Got it.
We go! We go! We go! 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 Oh no! Shit. Go! 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 Go, boys! Something I've always wondered with this game is like, how are Knuckles and Tails able to keep up with Sonic? Like, Sonic's speed in this game is so broken. Like, we get it. Like, I get it. Dude is the fastest creature in the universe. Like, nobody's touching Buddy when it comes to pure speed. Well, at least in his universe. Even though many have tried. Many have tried. Go, go. Oh, Chows, no. Now is not the time for this. That's another thing I kind of hate that's not in Sonic Heroes, that was in Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2, is the Chow Garden. Because I play Sonic Adventure 2 Battle on a Dolphin, and like the Chow Garden is like my favorite part. Yeah. Yes, I'm a button masher. So what? Yeah, one thing you guys are gonna learn, like watching this, or like watching me, is that I'm a yapper. Like I lose my train of thought so quickly, and I spiral between different threads, and it's just my brain is just full of so many thoughts, so many thoughts. But I think we're going to end things here. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you like what you saw, leave a like, a comment. Hell, share it with your grandma or your auntie. Maybe they'll enjoy my content. Again, thanks for signing in and watching. That was too cute. Alright, thanks guys. See you soon.